Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we will be talking about the Dave Diary 90-day check-in. And it's basically a post saying all the things that they said on the roadmap and stuff that has already been released, stuff that they are working on, and we have some cool news updates and some release dates as well. So a lot to cover, 8 pages of PDFs to cover in one video, so let's get started. So starting off, variant 5, it was released, great piece of content, thumbs up. Act 6 nerf, the champion has been nerfed, rack reductions from chapter 3 and 4 are done, and a lot of pain point fights have also been changed, so that's good. There's still no news of compensation here. Probably will be a separate post about this, but as of now we don't know anything about the compensation for people who have already done Act 6 before these nerfs were made. Then moving on to Book 2 Chapter 1, we actually have a release date here, December 9th, which is really close. It's already 6th November, so we're like 1 month away from like really new piece of content. I haven't looked much at Book 2 beta, the updated beta, but it looks better, that's what people said, so it's going to be interesting. Looking forward to the rewards. Hopefully there's a T5cc there and for completion, and yeah, that would be cool. We also have new music coming in Book 2. I usually play the game on mute, so let's see if this makes me unmute the game after so many years. Then we have Cavalier Difficulty, it's released. It's alright, great, but rewards could have been a little bit better. Hopefully they work on that. Then Act 2 reward updates, Summoner Smackdown. This was huge for my channel at least. This was amazing, and like especially the Omega boss rush video, it has almost 40,000 views now, and but overall, like all the boss rushes just completely changed my channel. Each one of them has more than 2,000 3,000 views, and yeah, I would love to see more of this kind of content. Boss rushes are like really quick and rewarding, so yeah, looking forward to more in the future. Then we have Summoner of Pain, which is delayed. Summoner Smackdown, Showdown, Wealth of Events, Act Beta, new back issues. We had a huge amount of content releasing over the summer and opted to set this aside for another time, and that's actually pretty good, because like if you have to delay one thing in Summoner Smackdown, Showdown, new act and variant especially, then Summoner of Pain I believe is going to be something like the Maze last year, and it will be content just for very end game player, like even in Thronebreaker, but like if you have to choose between them, I would say good 70-80% will rather have events like some like the boss rushes, the showdown, Act 7 and variants. So yeah, I'm fine with this one piece of content being delayed. And then we have the update on the alliance thing. So we have BG assignments, they are pretty good. I haven't seen people misplace last season, which is definitely a change. Usually you have at least 1 or 2 people doing that, and yeah, when you click on the wrong BG it also gives you a warning, so unless you are deliberately trying to do that, you should be fine. Then path assignment, they haven't started working on that. Defender placements, so I'm not sure what this feature does. Like officers can pick defenders, I guess. Could be cool. Hopefully not that much work for officers. Then we have AQ officer, giving alliance officers a lot more control in organizing AQ events and giving members a lot more time to view what map variation bosses and AQ modifiers will be available to them for that week. So could be cool. I'm not sure if this is something that is really required at the moment, so if we get this later, then also I think it should be fine. Season 19 war refresh, it's turn off new challenges for players to master. Like, are they talking about defender tactics and attacker tactics here? The reward update in top tiers was nice, but other than that, like, I'm not sure if we are a huge fan, like anyone is a huge fan of Defender or Attacker Tactics. Then Alliance for Future, this is pretty big, going through initial design phase of Alliance War revamp. We're looking to completely restructure Alliance Wars and provide a new interesting experience for players to to give players more control over challenges they create for each other, and inject more strategy into the mode so that each war does not feel as repetitive. So this is the big part. Like at this point we have it has been a very long time since we have 2-3 meta bosses, and they remain in that position for a few months, 6-5 months, then another meta boss comes along. Ever since Alliance War, actually, like in the very beginning when I started playing, Magic was that boss, and then Dormammu was that boss for a very long time. Then we had Medusa bosses for again a very long time, and now we are talking about Doom bosses and Ping bosses with Stubborn, and Mojo bosses with Flow, I guess. Some like Weapon X boss as well once in a while, but usually it's just very repetitive, especially my path, Iron Path 5. It's always like Nick Fury in section 1 on Ebb and Flow Knockdown, Nova on Ebb and Flow Intercept, Rhino sometimes. It's just very predictable. So yeah, looking forward to that. AQ map 7 rebalance is done, energy improvements. The 6 energy is definitely a big improvement, and we also like energy thing is definitely great. Undo button, we definitely need this. It is in development. Help all has been delayed, so this is the big news, but unfortunately it has been delayed. And help at the moment is pretty weird. Like we used to get notifications on help, and now because we don't, I almost always forget to go there unless someone tags me and tells me to do so in line. Then AQ Future, Link Node Reworks, Energy Rework, Raid Bosses, this could be interesting. Yeah, Alliance Quest, even more than Alliance War, it's just very repetitive, because like we have different champions, I guess, but the concept has been the same for 4-5 years now. And yeah, like I've been playing map 6 since I think 3.5, whenever Hyperion was the mini boss. I've been playing map 6 since then, so it has definitely been a really long time in the same map. And like Alliance Quest in general, it requires a lot of, I don't know, I'm always more interested in Alliance War. Even at the current state, I guess I'm very few of those players who really like Alliance War. There are of course some aspects of it that we don't like dying or potion use and cost, boosting this much. Actually, I'm fine with boosting now that the solo events are updated. We get a lot of those boosts from just playing and like arena and stuff, so it's fine. Then this like Magneto buff, Solid Punisher buff, it was alright. He does some great damage. Falcon Gambit buff, pretty positive feedback so far from what I've heard. Dual class crystals, this was great, especially for 4-star one. It's like you can choose the ISO that you want, and that's really good. And even with 5 stars, so if I was talking about this 2 weeks ago, I would probably say that dual class crystals haven't helped me much, but since like in 1 week I managed to pull the Aegon. I went for over 40 crystals for Aegon, and I finally pulled him. Then I went for Cosmic Tech crystals, hoping for Hyperion or Captain Marvel movie, and I opened 5, I think, and I opened 4 and I got Captain Marvel. So I am doing pretty well on dual class crystal, so yeah, definitely like this concept. Then we have also, like, I haven't read the entire thing, it's really long post, but if you want to or like read individual thing, you can just pause and read that. Then we have Wish Crystal in design. This is something that I'm really interested in, and it may be a little bit longer, they say, but they targeted late 2020 and early 21, so even if it's delayed, it shouldn't be too long before we see this. Signature stone availability, 5-star 6 stones I can definitely say available in the solo events, and even in content we are seeing a lot more generic stones. This event in the store there are a lot of signature stones, so yeah, 5-star 6 stones I think we are where we needed to be. 6-star 6 stones still really rare, and like Cavalier Difficulty, they really don't get generic 6 stones, so that's just unfortunate, because RNG plus a small number of 6 stones, so that's not a great combination. And then what do we have here? Yeah, so they talk about 4 buffs. Where do they start talking about it? As we cap off this year and move into the next, we'll be overhauling one more champion in December. So that is of course the Daredevil Netflix buff. The end of December is always a tricky time for us in creating new content, and this year to come with a new set of challenges. January will not have champion updates, so no buffs in January I guess. But don't worry, we're setting up for an even more ambitious update scheduling starting in February. We want to double the number of value only and moderate updates, and so this is similar to the smaller updates that you see, so not like Colossus or Magneto, but more like Human Torch and Punisher 2099, and deliver 4 updates every month. There is no overhaul, so you'll still get overhaul, but you'll get 4 updates instead of 2 when they're in the other 2 months basically, and then have 2 overhauls together. So that means a new 3-month calendar will be month 1 2 value, 2 moderate updates, and this is really good because I have been playing a lot of characters now on the CCP beta, ranking them up. I took up Karnak, and believe me, if you can tweak his numbers and give him more attack or something, because he crits a lot when he's focused, and he can actually be a skill Corvus I guess, but he just hits like a noodle at the moment. So all he needs is that number, and yeah, he'll not be the best character, but he'll be usable, and that's what I think balancing should be about. Like overhauls, they're great. You bring a bad character and make that character one of the best, like they have done with Colossus and Magneto. Like top 3 mutants, Omega, Colossus, Magneto, 2 of them were terrible before this year. So yeah, but balance, like I'll take the value only updates and moderate updates, so that the bad pulls don't feel so bad. And yeah, contents evolved. We have some stuff that has already been released. Dual target fight again is on pause. This would be really good. Also, some players were saying that dual targets, like some you can't find Weapon X and stuff, so that could be a little annoying. Then and yeah, we have some other stuff going on here. Some incursions update, like new hacks, hack rebalance, hack tiers, firewalls, so stuff like that, friendship benefits. Then we have arena improvements, social progression, and solo competitive mode is something I am excited about. Hopefully this is good, because at the moment if you're not in alliance, then you're basically taking a break and missing out on a lot of rewards. You can't stay competitive in solo like without being in an alliance for a very long time. And yeah, I really like the arena improvements. This was by far my favorite change here, the 3-star featured champion being in milestone, and this was great. And yeah, that is it for this document. So my favorite thing is definitely going to be 4 buffs a month, and really looking forward to Act 7 being released and the variant 6 announcement. So where was that? There's somewhere here, back issue 6 is coming and coming soon. So this is going to be interesting. And yeah, I just really like what Dev Diaries is doing for the game. All this communication, knowing what is knowing what is the plan and what you can expect in the future of Marvel Contest of Champions is great, because we all have invested a lot of time in this game, and would like everyone, like, that's one thing everyone can agree on, that all the players and the developers, they just want the game to be the best possible version of itself. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, subscribe to the channel for more content like this video, and bye bye.